Lady Gaga's back. Get happy. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Reviews Season 10. I'm back with another episode. Today we got a good show for y'all because we have Lady Gaga. Now, we've already reviewed Lady Gaga, well, I guess it was a couple of weeks. I think it was like a month ago. It was a month ago she dropped a song with Bruno Mars, and it was a pretty big song, and it went absolutely crazy. Like I predicted, guys, I said this song is going to be top of the charts. Song's going to blow up, of course, and it did. And now, I was looking on Twitter today, and I saw that this album was being teased. Now, I was already seeing a little bit of the rollout for this album and also for the movie Joker 2 too. I guess there's a double rollout kind of thing going on here that she was doing, which I really enjoy. I really love when artists are really putting in the work. This album came out. This is like a jazz, rock, disco kind of fusion of genres here all together. There's a lot of different sounds here that we can go over today. And I'm really excited to be talking about this because, she's one of the, legendary pop artists out there. And, hey, just, if you're going crazy on an album, you got a movie coming up, you did a rollout for both things, for a movie and a companion album. I mean, hey, they say only the legends can do it great, and that's one of the examples here. Putting in the work. Like I said, Sabrina Carpenter, a pop artist that is putting in the work. This is another one of those examples, guys. And let's really get into this song. This song is Get Happy 2024. Now, I don't know. Well, I do know. This is one of the second or third track off the album. I just wanted to kind of get a feel of what's going on. I only clicked on a couple. Now, we are going to do a lot. We are going to do quite a bit of some track reviews. We'll do 3 or 4 we'll do 3 or 2 this week of some Lady Gaga track reviews, and then we're gonna do some other stuff. I don't know if I'm guys look, I don't know if we're gonna do an album review. I don't know if we're gonna do a full-on album review. We might just do a few track reviews and call it a day. I don't know if we're gonna do a full album review. It all depends. Maybe we could do one on Friday night or something I don't know. Look, guys, I don't know yet. We might do an album review. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to do a couple of track reviews. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoy these reviews. I want to do, a couple of more some Lady Gaga stuff. And I might not do a full album review. I can't even lie, because there's some other stuff I want to review this week. But we are going to do quite a bit of Lady Gaga reviews off the new album. So we're going to cover a lot of the new album, but we might not do a full album review like we've done for Sabrina Carpenter or Post Malone or, I guess now even Katy Perry, I guess. I might do an album review just because I did Katy Perry this week, maybe I got to make it right. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, it all just depends on what's going to happen if I can get it out in time. But let's go over this song. The song's called Get Happy 2024. I had a couple of thoughts I want to get off my chest. Starting off with number 1. I really like the instrumental here. I think the instrumental is really good. It's it starts off very slow. And I think, when I look at songs and I go, okay, this starts off slow, is there a good payoff? A lot of songs these days start off slow, but the payoff is not usually worth it most of the time. And that's a lot of things I complain about with a lot of pop music. Or music that just, has either a good start, a good build-up, but doesn't capitalize, doesn't fully go in on that build-up. And so the question is, on my first point, my question I'm already asking is this a good payoff? The slow build-up is pretty good. The vocals here are absolutely really good. The singing is really passionate. I love the vocal affections, leaving off some words and really just expressing herself vocally on this track. I think it absolutely goes really hard. And with those, with that, barely any instrumental, you're just really kind of focusing on her voice. And then the instrumental just kind of pauses. Boom, that payoff happens. And we kind of get this kind of jazzy, kind of rock, kind of, I'm thinking more, like 70s kind of inspired stuff right here. It's kind of retro, but it's not. And it's got a lot of elements to it that I think that are really good. And if I think you're trying to go off this kind of Joker kind of persona era, I think that's what you have to do. And, I think it really fits the vibe. And I think it does sound good. So my first point is that I really love the instrumental. I love the build-up. I'm glad that the build-up has good payoff at the end. And that leads me to my second point. I think vocals here are off the charts. I'm always going to praise Lady Gaga for her vocals, but this woman, guys, can absolutely sing. Could sing her ass off, even to this day. I mean, nobody should ever be telling her that she doesn't got it, because she still has it, still goes crazy. Even on this song, just hitting vocal ranges and inflections that I'm just like, oh my God, Lord mighty, damn. Absolutely going crazy. Now, those are my points. Those are the cliff notes for the ADHD people. Now you can, put down the phone, play a game or something, and just let this, go on. But let's really dive into this song, guys. Let's really go over it. So we got Get Happy 2024, and let's talk about the instrumental. And like I said, this instrumental is really good. The build up to the instrumental is good, and I think the payoff to the instrumental is good. And I also love how even the instrumental has a couple of switch ups on the drums, a couple of switch up on the on the jazzy notes, making it more kind of rock. And it's just all these elements just coming together and absolutely making the song enjoyable. And I also love that, the sound of live instruments is still going strong. I think that's really underrated. A lot of production these days can feel really robotic, can really feel electronic, and not really feel like it's really grabbing you, because it's not, because it's not. And it's not grabbing you. Live instruments can really grab you, can really already connect you to that song. And that's one of the great things about live instrumentation and live instruments in your song, because it can really immediately make your song really click with somebody, really give it that emotional, attachment that the song needs for you to really feel the song, to get those goosebumps, to get that good feeling. And I think this song absolutely has that because of the live instrumentation here. And I love that. I'm always going to praise that. I think, it's really underrated. It's a really underrated thing. And it really reminds you that, you don't need, sometimes you don't need to just, rip off an old sample and, build like an electronic beat over it. Sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes you need to just grab the old saxophone, grab the old drum kit, and you just need to go off and do your thing. And I like that. I really like that. I love the live instrumentation here. Makes you feel alive, makes you get those goosebumps. I enjoy that. And the first verse was really good. The intro to the verse was really good. The build up to the vocals were really good. And then we kick it off with, switching it up vocally and even having more of a singing voice and more singing, which goes absolutely crazy. I love that. I'm glad that this song has that. I'm glad that the starting verse is really good, and then we have the Get Happy hook, which is really good. Having those background vocals, really delivering it, just really nice. I really love the hook. I think the hook is good. It's going to get stuck in your head. It's addicting. Adding that live instrumentation in the back, too, is just really going to absolutely go off. Guys, overall, this song absolutely hits. I think this song is good. I think this song has a lot of stuff to it that you could really just add this to your playlist. Add this to like a, add this to like a Dear Homework playlist or some shit like that. Study, you're studying or something like that. You add it on there, Oh, hey, you know, my people, my southern people that love to drink. This could be a good drinking song, you know? This just has all the elements here. And overall, this is a pretty good song. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, what'd you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Come back on Saturday. We'll be doing Rod Wave on Saturday. So, you know, we'll see if Rod Wave is, you know, cooking again with his singles. His last one didn't really cook, but we'll see if this one goes good. But yeah, that's all for me right now, guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.